Greetings everyone, this is P and welcome to another episode of COD4 Noclip. Today we're gonna see the level Aftermath, which is the nuclear explosion level. So, I have changed the level script in order to allow us to view the level without having those pain effects and the slowdown system. And yeah, we can see that we can freely move around without the pain and hurt systems that slow us down and stuff. So it is a pretty small map, it is a pretty small level, so there's not much to see. However, I will try to make the most out of it. I will try to explain as much as I can to fill in some time actually. So having right away, I'll just Noclip and do a top-down level overview to show you guys how small this level actually is. Let me do full bright so we can remove the darker areas and see the whole area without dark, lighting. Now, what I see here is that basically there's not much else around this section. And you can basically see that it's just these buildings around the crash area. And by the way, if you take the time to actually notice the map, there's a lot of detail when it comes to props and object placement. Like, barely anyone's gonna notice those things, and they're so well detailed, so well polished, and it's really admiring to see those stuff. Besides that, we have the effects flying around player. We have this dust effect, which seems to be working somehow like rain, you know, the rain effect basically plays around player. It doesn't play everywhere in the map because that would require a lot of effect elements. This basically plays around player. It's ashes, I guess, from the explosion or something. And yeah, now we can see the nuclear explosion effect right in the distance. And if I try to go there, we can see that it's quite far away out of the map. And we can see that it doesn't look very good in this from this angle. We can see it's just smoke particles, dare I say, that are just like that. There's grain? No, it must be the ashes that play around player. So yeah, it's a pretty bad effect if you see it this way. But it looks pretty solid from inside the map. I have disabled fog as well. So yeah. And yeah, it looks fine for a 2007 game at least. I mean, it looks dated now compared to the Modern Warfare Remastered version. The Modern Warfare Remastered one is like, it's amazing. It looks very good. But yeah, this one is just, it's good for what it is, for the classic old 2007 version. Now, I don't know if you can see, there's like a dark cloud spiraling around it. That's also pretty cool shit. But yeah, besides the effect, let me disable effects and see what happens. Effects enable 0. So yeah, we disable effects and there's like, everything is dead. Like, it sucks the life out of the whole map. And if I enable effects, you can see, let the ashes move in. There we go. Everything becomes alive and vibrate. And if I do our full bright, we can see that it's still there. We can see a more bright version. I don't know why these lines happen. It's like it duplicates some parts of the screen. It's some sort of shader thing I don't know about. Anyway, it is what it is. It happens quite often with our full bright. Now, I remember when it was like long ago, from the first times I played this map, I remember seeing this building, and I think I had came up with an idea of having the mission actually continuing, because in the normal playthrough of this mission, you just walk down this path and then you just die from radiation, I guess. And imagine if you wouldn't die and you would pick up a weapon, let's say an MP5. Let me see if I can get one. Give MP5. Yep, it allows me to get the MP5. Look at that. I have changed the code, that's why I can do this. Because it basically... okay, send it away. It's fine. So if you basically were able to go inside this building and there were enemies... Can I walk in this? I think I can walk. Yeah, I can. Oh, this is not... the stairs are not collidable, which is nice because the stairs are quite... You know... they're quite a lot of polygons to account for. If they weren't solid. Yeah, it's pretty dark, so I'm gonna keep our full bright on. See this other building here. So yeah, imagine if you were able to go in here and start fighting enemies. It would be an interesting concept, but it wouldn't make sense because it's a nuclear explosion. All the enemies and all the allies are supposed to be, deceased. So yeah, that's what it is. I have no idea what this is. Was it supposed to be like a power station? Also, I don't know if these are models or brushes. I know there's a model with the fixed version of this thing, but I haven't seen the broken version. Yeah, it seems like a power station after all. I mean, those look like primitive shapes in the map editor, but these look like actually angled models. I don't think, yeah, this should be models. I don't think those are shapes in the editor, so I guess there's models for that I haven't found yet. Now, this is quite interesting because this uses the asphalt road texture, and we have some overlapping textures here as well. And it doesn't really fit, but you can't really tell it's bad because it's this far. It's dark with the vision file, which adds this contrast that we can't see anything. Everything is dark, so you can't see this shitty construction here that whoever was making probably didn't like their job at the time. But yeah, no, I'm joking, of course. Yeah, it seems quite unfinished, if I'm honest. Like, I guess this was supposed to be fences only, and someone mistakenly added the asphalt texture on it. That's just my guess, and it does look quite broken, actually. And that's an interesting thing, because this is the first time I see this thing. Yeah, they definitely look like a power generator or something like that. So yeah, outside this row, there's nothing. Now, over here, there is nothing. Actually, if we try to reach the actual sides of it, let's go this way. You can't actually leave the map. Everything is collidable. Like, there's walls around the map. Besides this area, if you go inside the playground, which there's another interesting thing about it. If we go inside here, and if we... Let me do our full bright so we can see what are we doing. If you see this area here, let me... Yeah, you can actually go here. That's what I'm saying. But until you get in there, you will trigger the fail. I mean, there's a timer for the game, so you'll probably die from the script. I didn't know this had color. I thought it was colorless. Interesting. So yeah, in here there's this building that you can explore and go here. You can't jump over this, of course, but if you were able to jump, there's nothing blocking you from going over it. So yeah, that's a pretty open part of the map. Like a gap that you could potentially go outside of. I mean, there sure may be other like areas you could glitch around the map, but I'm not aware of them anyway. So the last thing we'll see is the infamous building collapsing. So let me just restart the map, fast forward, and come on. Yeah, there's this stupid dark screen. Let's see. Let me do checkpoints. Let's see if this is the building that collapses, and let's take a closer look at it. Doing another save. I have a quick save thing. I can quick save and quick load at any time. So let's see if and when it collapses. Is it timer based? I didn't really read that part of the code. I don't know if it's timer based or if I should pass through a certain area. I guess I can try moving around. Maybe fall here. Quick save, just there we go. So cool. So yeah, that's it. That's the building collapsing. What it seems to be, to me, it seems that it's parts of brushes, which is like structural parts. You create stuff in the map editor, like walls, windows, and stuff like that. It's like, it feels like it's many parts of small walls and windows that are linked together, and they fall in a specific way to give you the illusion. Actually, the illusion that the building actually collapses, which is a pretty cool detail, a very admirable thing. I don't remember if they kept that in the remaster. I think they have, but I don't remember what they did with it. And we can see those background stuff, those background buildings, which are very commonly used. If you watched any previous episodes of Noclip, you have seen them many times before. They're pretty common. They're even in Modern Warfare 2 and They are potentially as well in Modern Warfare 3, but in Modern Warfare 3 we have more European modern themed maps, so I guess that's it. So with that said, I don't think we have many other things to see in this map. It's a pretty small map. I tried my best to fill in the time to give you as many interesting points and trivia I could give, and hopefully that should be enough for this video. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this one, see you next time, bye bye.